Okay, it's fresh on my brain. I'm about to go straight into the review. How y'all doing today? It's Comics Corner, and I just watched episode 14, Taboo. Let's get into it. Here we go. So, I thought when you saw the little thing and you saw Goku falling, I thought that he was going to fight a certain group that I saw, but I was incorrect. I was also incorrect, and I'm kind of glad I was incorrect. Let me tell you why. So this episode revolves around the fact that Warp Sama is down, and the crew has to try to get to the first demon realm. And so the first thing that I want to talk about is Goma's position. Goma feels like, I don't know what to do. I have to defend myself. And so he elicits the help of the Gendermeyer Force, which is a ragtag group of Gendermeyer that look like and mirror the actions of the Ginyu Force, which I think is hilarious. But kind of bothered me the idea that you think these people can defeat Goku and everyone when they were never around for you to even use to attack the Tamagami. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no part of you that thought, oh, they can beat the Tamagami, so let's use them. You know what I mean? You only use them just now. And so that, to me, was a red flag. It was a bit alarming because it makes no sense. Then when he was talking to them about what Goku, Vegeta, and them's capabilities were, they was like, you joking, right? Man, you had me going right there. I almost pissed myself. Oh, it's gonna be a long day for you niggas. It's gonna be a long day for y'all. Anyway, they so unserious. Goma and Degasu get mad at them, yell at them. They ruin the lobby. But the important part was that they don't take this serious, right? So that's something that we needed to know. This also goes into in a way, Goma and Degasu are confident. Shut down Warp, so they think that they won't be able to get through. Me too, actually. So we fast forward, we go back to our group, and they fly in and they get to Warp Sama, and they notice the boy ain't warping. You know what I'm saying? He ain't working. Goku even used the Nyoibo to hit him in the lip, and he's like, he ain't wake up. So then Goku like, all right, well, let's try this, because you know what I'm saying, everybody's saying you can't get through. But nobody actually says what happens when you touch. I don't know why they didn't say it until Goku tried to touch it. So he does the Nyoibo to go down onto the little shield that's blocking the hole between the demon realms. And he tap it, and that's when Pansy decides to tell him, hey, don't do that. You're going to die if you touch that. What? And so, of course, he hits it, comes back up, and it put a shock to his system. And this is when Goku falls for like 20 minutes. As Goku is falling for 20 minutes, this is when Neva decides, okay, I guess it's time for me to... He literally, his choice of words was funny because he said, I'm about to air out the demon realm right quick. He got the AK under the... Okay, anyway. So he goes, he chants a little chant. He shoots a energy beam up into the air. Mind you, Goku's falling downward and should have already hit this, but whatever. He fly over, he shoots it up, and the shield, the little light shield, disappears. Then he throws it down too. It passes Goku, which makes no sense. And basically the barriers are dissipated. They're absolutely gone. And I think this is cool because, like, I didn't know Namekians could do so much stuff. You know what I mean? And so they like, so you put these in place? He said, yeah. And he explains that his people was getting, you know what I'm saying, bum rushed, bullied and ransacked by people from the third and the first demon realms, just kind of like treating them wrong. And so in order to regulate the chaos that was coming from that, he put the barriers in place. But obviously now he let them go. You know what I'm saying? So the team gets together, they jump in a ship, and they flying down. Mind you, when he said air out, I thought it was like a joke. But the characters in the show actually noticed like a wind. They said the sound of a wind. What's that? Could that be? You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a really short review because it ain't that long. This is pretty much the end of the episode right here. Because the next thing that happens is as they're flying down the tunnel, the ship is about to give out. So they all decide to jump ship and fly instead after Vegeta analyzes the situation of what the degrees will be when they get into the other side. And so everybody jumps out, and Bulma gives the command to Haibisu to take the Dragon Balls. Also, there's a funny moment in here where they're talking about carrying Bulma because she can't fly, and Haibisu's like, dang, so I gotta carry you too? And she said, no, I won't ask you that. I'm gonna have Vegeta carry me. And he said, obviously, because he's like, stop playing on me by my wife, man. But anyway, before they jump out, before Haibisu and Glorio jump out, Glorio takes one of the Dragon Balls. And I know that's gonna be a plot point later, but keep that there. So they jump out, they flying, and this is when Degesu gets a call from the Gendermeyer because they drop a ship. Our team drops a ship onto the surface of the first demon realm. Gendermeyer see it, then they looking up, they see the hole, and then looking closer, one of the other Gendermeyers sees our crew falling from the sky. So they alert Goma, well Degesu, who alerts Goma, and now he's angry. So he's like, everybody, kill him. And that's when the shooting starts. And so this is where the episode ended. We have a lot of people on our tail, and I think this was a good setup episode. I think that there should be a little bit more. I think it should have been a little bit more work done to get past the barriers, but I also understand it kind of strapped for time. I wish that there was like I think honestly, and this is just a headcanon thing, I think that what they did was they allowed for the last 2 episodes to serve as Neva really assessing the character of Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the group to where they gained his trust for him to be able to help them in such a way. And I think there was a better way to do it, but I think that's what happened. You can tell me if y'all think the opposite in the comments, but that's my episode review, man. I'm excited because I'm trying to see what the fake Ginyu Force got going on. Ooh, I'm sorry. This is a small thing. There was a moment where the fake Ginyu Force went to get snacks, and they ended up meeting Majin Du and Majin Ku. And there's a bit where they was gonna buy them snacks, but then they didn't have enough money. But they stole from that store. I don't know how that's gonna develop later, but just keep that in mind. But that's it. It's Comics Corner, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. You know what I'm saying? What's the next joint called? I gotta. Ooh, it's bright. Oh yeah, next is the Illuminati episode. You see how red it got right here? Next is the Illuminati episode. If y'all didn't know, it's called Third Eye. But that's it. It's Comics Corner. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, we out of here.